Hi everyone, hope you all had a great weekend. I am back with a video that I have been wanting to talk about for a while now. I just never got around to talking about it. I wanted to share with all of you what I do to try and help when my tics get bad, or just after a bad day, high emotional day, high stress level day, or just to kind of clear my head, because any emotion for me, good, bad, happy, angry, stress, they all are big triggers for my Tourette syndrome, and a lot of my tics and a lot of other people with Tourette syndrome have the same kind of thing going on where their emotions play a very, very huge trigger in their lives. So I just wanted to share with you guys what I try and kind of do to try and bring them down a notch or two. It doesn't always work, and it may not work for everyone either because everybody is different, but just in case it helps even one person out there with Tourette syndrome watching, it's worth it. It's worth it to talk about. Now, one of the things I do a lot lately now is exercise. I did a video about my exercising a couple years ago and how it has really made a positive impact in my life with Tourette's, and how it has decreased my tics a lot even throughout the day. It's a source for me to just let everything out. It's a source for me to get any of that excess energy out of my body, and it's that one point in my day where my body's truly mine again, and every move that I make is because I want to. It gives me that break that I need, and it gives me that outlet that I need as well, and obviously it makes me feel good in general, inside and out. So that is a big one for me. Lately I'm getting back into it. After about a year, I had some really ups and downs with my exercise routine because of a couple surgeries that I had last year, non-Tourette related, but I'm back into it again, and I'm starting to notice that decline on those days that I work out, which is really, really nice. Another thing that I do is I like to color in coloring books. I know adult coloring books are like all the rage right now, but I've always enjoyed coloring. I've never stopped since I was a child, but coloring for me really soothes my mind, especially the coloring books that have the designs, or the different designs and all the swirls and everything else that are on the pages. I really like coloring those ones because I can get into a pattern, and it really just makes my mind happy, and it soothes me to a really nice degree. Every once in a while, though, I will say that coloring sometimes triggers my tics as well, because it triggers me to move the pen in a certain direction or move my hand in a certain way because I'm holding that pen, and so it's triggering my hand to tic. So that can kind of be a dicey one for some people. Most of the time for me, I would say about 95 I would say about 95% of the time, though, it's a great outlet, and I would suggest it to most people to try, even those without Tourette syndrome, because it's really nice after a long day to not think about anything else but that. Another thing I like to do is I like to read a lot. It puts my mind in a completely different place. I like to really read books that are completely out of my realm and that I not necessarily can relate to in my life, so that way I'm in a whole new world, and that really helps me. Another thing that I obviously like to do is hang out with my dogs. My dogs are my everything in my life, and I truly believe that pets help those with Tourette syndrome and other disorders and everything else, because they know, they pick up on things, they pick up on emotions. When I'm taking really bad, my older dog, her name's Izzy, she's 11, she really knows how to pick up on it, and she will come and she'll lay on top of me, or she'll put her paws on my hands when I tic and everything else. And obviously I think it's the cutest thing in the world because she's my baby, but it's also really helpful. So I like to get some time in with them, and really all of these things helps me out a lot. So many other things kind of help me along the way as well. It's a matter of the day, a matter of the time, a matter of how bad the tics are. Sometimes I like to paint my nails and have different designs on my nails. I don't do that one a lot because I'm very critical of how they turn out, and I want them to look really good, obviously, but that's another really good one for me. It really zones my mind in on them, and it makes a really big difference. So I know I threw kind of like a lot at you, but I just wanted to talk about that and give those that are trying to find something that's non-medication related a way to cope and a way to manage their tics. So hopefully this was helpful. Let me know in the comments if you do any of those things or what you like to do, or if you give them a shot. I would really love to know. Also, don't be afraid to ask me any questions that you may want to see a video about. I'd be more than happy to upload that video. And my last thing I want to say is next week will be another video with my husband. I did a video with my husband a long time ago, and it was a huge hit, and a lot of people liked it. So please, if you have any questions for him, me, or our relationship surrounding Tourette syndrome, please don't be afraid to ask. Throw them in the comments, and we'll be sure to answer them next time. Thanks, guys.